is about to break out between pages 102 and 103 in my dictionary. Ballistic is hurling insults across the binding at balsamic. Look at you. You're a wimp of a word, huh? I mean, what do? You hang out with red lettuce? You got friends with names like radicchio, chard, and arugula? It's to be mentioned that none of the other words on page 102 want to see violence. Ballad, balloon, and ballerina are trying to reason with ballistic, but ballistic will have none of it. What am I doing on the same page with you jellyfish, he says. Who are you calling a jellyfish? Comes a voice from page 804. It's the voice of jellyfish. Now this altercation is in danger of spreading over a span of 700 pages. You don't want to get the J's involved. They got javelin, jugular, and judgment. Not to mention Jehovah. Meanwhile, Balsamic has broken a 12-year-old bottle of Trebbiano Lambrusco syrup and is threatening Ballistic with knife-like movements. Ballistic is armed with a projectile missile that, if fired, could do damage far beyond page 103. The fallout could reach as far as Mariachi and Marinara. Back on page 103, Balmy, Bologna, and Banana are trying to restrain Balsamic. Thank God for Ballyhoo, who's disarming everyone with his self-deprecating humor. What's all the ballyhoo here? Hey, you with the missile, you going ballistic? Even ballistic can't keep a straight face. Ben now gets up and reminds everyone there's a treaty between pages 102 and 103, and that words have power, and that sentences of mass construction could wipe out our entire lexicon. He reminds everyone that they are dictionary words, that each one has their own definition and dignity of space, that they aren't living under a thesaurus tyranny, like hundreds and hundreds of their fellow words who every day inhabit unspeakable, cramped, unalphabetized paragraphs arranged into alien categories and forced to have abstract relations with indeterminate numbers. At this point, Banal is yelling, "Hear, hear!" And nobody on either page even pays attention to him. Now, something unpredictable is happening. All the words on page 102, 103 joined together in the binding. Even Balk, who never wants to do anything. Bake is giving out cookies. Boulder Dash is telling jokes. Bald is showing off a new hairpiece. Everyone agrees the battle is not with each other, but with a world that now prefers visuals more than them. Let us not forget that in the beginning was the Word. Everyone looks encouraged. And from the balcony, Baguette, grasping the sticky hands of Baklava, yells an amen so loud that even Zigzag and Zither wake up from their sleep and fall out of their beds. I need a restraining order on people who keep appearing in my dreams uninvited. An ex-pastor appears in my dreams at least twice a week to remind me that he died, went to heaven, and was told to return to earth to offer a select group of people discount prices on his timeshare apartment in paradise, located only a block from King David's condo. I could tell it was just another one of those out-of-the-body real estate scams you read about on the internet. Or Nicole Kidman, who shows up in a dream at least once a week, offering me overpriced face cream products guaranteed to make me look 10 years younger. I asked her, if I looked 10 years younger, would you go out with me? She said she might consider it. I could tell she was just acting and didn't mean it. I bought the products anyway, just to get rid of her. Then there's Phil Jackson, former coach of the Los Angeles Lakers, who every so often berates me in front of the entire team for not hustling and getting back on defense. Of course, next year I might be a free agent, but I think I might be dreaming another NBA team will pick up my contract. Oh, and how about this? 2 nights ago, Mr. Duthie, my high school math teacher, the same Mr. Duthie who flunked me in Algebra 1 and 2, shows up in a dream. I asked him, "How did you end up in my dreams?" He said he found me on Limbic Links. Apparently, for $89 a year, this website offers a complete dream intrusion course called From A to Z's, and it's perfectly legal. Except in Montana. Well, my Mr. Duthie dream was harmless enough. He told me he wanted to play ping pong, and how his wife died, and whatever friends he had left were all restless sleepers who didn't dream much about anything anymore. He simply didn't have anybody else to ask. I kind of felt sorry for him. Besides, I went to summer school those 2 years and made up both courses. I understood the algebraic applications later in life after I finally figured out why my ex left me for another guy. I played him a game. I let him win, and then I told him, I have to go. I lied. You can lie in dreams. It goes on all the time. The thing is, there's no dream invasion security. You can't put a pit bull around your subconscious or a ring of fire around your REM. With dreams, you're just thrown into a story with characters you may or may not want to be with, who often react in ways you have no control over. Come to think of it, my waking life is a lot like that. Thankfully, not all my dreams are invasive. Some are heroic. The other night, I dreamed I ran into a burning building to rescue people. One of those I saved was Nicole Kidman. I don't think she recognized me. Probably because I look 10 years younger. You never know when it will come. You can't track it like a FedEx package. That moment when all the other moments leading up to that moment whisper, I told you. That call, that apology, that idea long buried and now resurrected, that look, that smile, that gesture, that prayer, that friend, that recipe, that moment when the bread you cast on the water comes back covered with butter and grape jelly on it. You never know when those with the means will bring things to an end. You never know when the propane tank will leak and you'll end up with third-degree brisket burns. You never know if you'll make it through the 4th inning, the 3rd quarter, the 10th round. You never know if you'll ever find the one thing that makes all the other things one. You never know if it was your fault, their fault, nobody's fault. You never know if the pizza guy at your door lost his faith in God on the way over to your house. You never know what was behind her words, his silence. You never know. Until they retrieved the little black box in the field, amid open luggage, exposed undergarments, and one-way ticket to Montreal. Then you know what was behind her words, his silence, and that it was never your fault. Scratch. Column 1. Today's my day. 7-11-21. Gotta win. I feel it today. I feel it. Come on, 7. Come on, 11. Come on, 21. Here we go, column 1. 9. 9's good. I was 9 once. Fell off a bicycle, ripped my chin open. Don't ride that bike, my father said. Listen to your father. 9, 9, 9, 9, 9, 9, 9, 9, 9, 9, 5 and 9. 14, got 14. Need a 7, baby. Need a 7. Scratch, scratch. Mitchell, wait, give me a 7, please. A 7, please. 21. Come on, 21. 2. What's a 2 gonna do? 9, 5, 2, 16. 16 don't get you nothing except an overpriced Sweet 16 party. Yeah, your party. We ain't coming to your party, Sweet 16. You ain't sweet. You're a snob. Made that sweet girl from Poland in English class feel like she wanted to die. You and your uptight parents, big cake, fancy dress, lots of presents. You and your feminist friends, you're a waste of a good self-image. Limo, you're doing a limo. You're a dimo. You're more spoiled than the sardines in the back of my refrigerator. You coming out? Where are you going? Second column, come on, scratch, scratch. 5. Okay, 5. Hey, how you doing, 5? Hey, you got friends, 5? You got friends to make 11 or 21? What do you got, 5? Come on, 5. I need you, 5. I need root canal. Come on. Do you know 4 and 2? Are you friends with 4 and 2? Or maybe 10 and 6? Do you have friends that make 11 or 21? 4. Oh, yes, 4. 4. Thank you, 5. I didn't know you knew 4. 4's always behind you, right? Nobody gets to 5 without 4. Oh, it's so nice of you to acknowledge those who've come before you. I got 5 and 4. I got 9. I need a 2. 2 makes 11. 12 gives me 21. 2, 12. 2, 12. 2, 12. Scratch, scratch. 6. 6. You don't belong in the mix. 6. 15. That don't add up to 21. 15. Don't do this to me, 15. Mrs. Nesser threw me out of science class at 15. Elijah Bay took my lunch away in the locker room at 15. The Hebrew National Salami sandwich my mother made me. Oh, thank you, Elijah, for keeping my arteries from being clogged that day. You probably died from a heart attack 40 years later from stealing my lunch. You pathetic behemoth bully. You ain't like the prophet Elijah. You ain't calling chariots down from heaven. You ate my kosher salami sandwich and died in your sleep. One more column, one more chance. Scratch, scratch. We got a 12. 12. We got a 12. The year before my bar mitzvah. Lomo Soma Yaakov Ustaber Yisrael. I'm going to be 13 soon. I'm going to be a man. I'm going to get gifts and eat pigs in the blanket at the reception. 12, 12, 12. I'm on my way to 21. I need a 9. 9 will give me 21. 21. I can drink legal. 21 pounds overweight at 21. Overweight. Can't get a date. No way. Too much salami. Where's Elijah Bay when I need him? Scratch, scratch. Oh, 7. Oh, yes, 7. 19, 19, 19. 2 away from a down payment on a Subaru. Need another car so bad. Car is driving me crazy. 21, 21, 21. Oh, Lord. Forgive me for gambling. Give me a 2, and I'll give 10% of my win to you. 21,000, 2,100 goes to you. To you. I know. You don't need my money. I'll give it to the poor. I'll give it to the homeless. I'll give it to the lame, the crippled, the blind, those left behind. Oh, God, give me a 2. I need a 2. I need you. But I need a 2, 2. 2, 2. Scratch, scratch. 3. I'm 1 over. 19, 3. 22. I'm walking the streets of Manhattan without a friend at 22. I don't want to remember you, 22. You made me so lonely, 22. Scratch, scratch. The numbers don't match. Why does 7-11-21 turn out 16, 15, 22? So how do we win? So what do we do? 7-11-21! 7-11-21. I hear a voice coming from without. I hear a voice coming from within. Don't mean to spoil your fun, but it's not by chance the prize is won. It's not by chance the prize is won. What would you do if you knew you had just one more day? Would there still be time to make amends? Bid a last goodbye to friends? Make peace with those who were your foes? What would you do? What would you say if you knew you had only one more day? Who would you give one last kiss? Who would you most really miss? Who would be there to hold your hand? Talk to you of a promised land? Who would be there to even share a prayer? One more day is not enough to learn all that quantum physics stuff, or how to make a real big ziti, catch a sunset in Tahiti, finally learn how to parallel park, till everything just fades to dark, leaving perhaps with regret, with no time left for one last laugh, or even get Jennifer Lawrence's autograph. What would you do if you could live each day, waking up happy just to begin it? What would you do if you found a way to release from your heart all the love that is in it, every minute? What would you do? What would you say if you could live your life unafraid every day, that out of the broken sky came an answer, why? And you knew at last you found a way to dare to trust and start anew. What would you do? What would you say if you knew you were given just one more day?